mistakes that he makes. I think one was a fastball up. Two of them were fastballs up. One was a slider, I think, that was kind of somewhat down and into Miller. And, they walk a fine line. But, in between those pitches, he had pitched pretty well. But, he made some mistakes, and they got hit.
He's now given up 13 home runs and 47 in 2/3. Is that alarming to you?
Well, it's a lot. I mean, it's something that we need to work on. The good thing, a lot of them have been solos in that sense. But, overall, I think he's made a ton of progress this year, and he'll get better.
Who else? Dan.
Did you have Lane up when Miller hit the home run?
Yes, I did. Once he had gotten the next two hitters out, I felt okay leaving him because then I would have only used Lane for one hitter at that point, and that was not something that I necessarily wanted to do, and still felt pretty good about him. He had done a pretty good job on Miller. He was 0 for 2 with a strikeout. It didn't work out.
Eric.
Joe Andres had given up 7 runs each of his last 2 starts. Was he particularly good today, or?
It looked like his changeup was really good today, and he does have. And I thought he used his fastball a little bit more effectively today. We had a couple chances, but we didn't have many.
Seth.
I know he's on the other team now, but thoughts on seeing Whitley back on the mound today?
We're happy for him. Obviously, we've talked to him as he came back into town, and it was a long road for him. So we're all happy for him. I wish he would have gave up a few runs today, but the rest of the way, I hope he does well.
Dan?
Obviously, you weren't going to win the rest of your games, but given the rest of your schedule, does every loss sting a little bit more just because you have such a tough schedule the rest of the way?
Well, yeah, I mean, every loss hurts just because it's a day that you don't make up any ground or you lose ground. Our schedule hasn't been easy anyway. You think about where we've been, teams that we played, teams that were playing well. So I mean, every loss at this point stings just because of how few games are left.
Anthony.
Joe, given the way that his season started, has Severino salvaged something out of this by being so good out of the bullpen for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think we need it to continue as we move forward here, but it should give him confidence. And he can rely more on 2 pitches out of the bullpen because he's going to go through a lineup probably one time, but he's been really effective there. So, I mean, he should be gaining confidence.